What is good, fight fans? This is Ashley's Corner. Shout out to the LDBC. And make sure you guys check out the live podcast tonight on the Smoke City Mobcast right here on YouTube at 9 o'clock p.m. to check out that real boxing talk from the LDBC. Now, I'm making this video because there's a lot of fights happening this Saturday besides the big known fights of Danny Garcia and Shawn Porter. There's a lot of fights going on, and I just wanted to make sure you guys was aware. That's all. So I'm gonna get right into it. On ESPN, there's a junior bantamweight 10-round fight held in Australia, but being played on ESPN Plus app. And HBO is having a few fights. I think they have like 7 fights on HBO. You have a junior bantamweight title eliminator, and you have a couple of other junior bantamweight fights on the card. You have a middleweight fight and a women's strawweight title fight, which I plan on catching, and another junior bantamweight fight. And then over on Showtime, you have over there in New York, you have the big main event, Showtime Shawn Porter against Danny Swift Garcia. And I told everybody that I was leaning towards Danny Garcia, but I'm going to have to wait until the weigh-in to make my final decision on who's going to win that fight. And then you have the undercard. It's a huge undercard for Showtime. I honestly think it's like 13 fights on the undercard for the main event for Danny and Shawn. But then you have Ugas is fighting for a welterweight title eliminator for that WBC strap. And you got a heavyweight fight with Charles Martin trying to make a comeback. It's a 10-round fight. I might catch that one too. But then you have you got a women's junior welterweight title fight for a vacant WBO belt. I'm really going to be interested in watching that one. Then you have Joe Joyce fighting Devin Vargas for a 10-round heavyweight bout. And I haven't really got to watch Joe Joyce, so I'm going to try to watch his fight. And meanwhile, I'm letting you guys know that everything that I'm saying is on the screen for you to see it for yourself. I just don't have any times with these fights. But I do have locations in the network that they will be playing on. You have a featherweight fight, Chris Colbert, and we don't know who he's fighting. It's to be announced. You have a Terrell Williams fight at welterweight. You have a cruiserweight fight, a middleweight fight, junior bantamweight fight, and it just goes on and on. You got a junior welterweight fight after that with Richard Hitchens against Caesar. I want to see that. It's an 8-round fight, junior welterweight. And you have a lightweight fight, featherweight fight, and then another heavyweight fight. But that's a 4-round fight. Some new guys, I guess, coming into the sport. Still at those 4-rounders. And I think, yeah, like I said, this was all in New York. Now over in San Antonio, they got a few fights over there. A couple small fights. You got a heavyweight fight, lightweight fight, a junior middleweight fight. That you guys, like I said, I don't know what you're interested in, so I'm just letting you guys know. And they have a lot more fights you see here on the screen. I'm really not going to go down and name all those. Damn near all of them are 4-round fights and 1 6-round fight. But then you go over to Atlantic City, and you have a super middleweight fight for 8 rounds. You got an 8-round welterweight fight. You have a 6-round junior welterweight fight. You have a middleweight fight, another junior welterweight. So I mean, it goes on and on. It's a lot of fights happening this Saturday. You do not have to just be stuck on HBO or just Showtime or just ESPN. It's a lot of fights going on. It's going to be a lot of undercards. And it's still showing on the screen. I'm just not saying all of these names, but it goes on and on. But of course, same day, this Saturday, you go over to England. Amir Khan is fighting Samuel Vargas for a 12-round fight at welterweight this Saturday. And of course, Amir Khan is going to win that fight hands down. There should be no reason why it should even be a hard fight for him. And, you know, they have their own nice chunked up undercard. Sam Eggington, I think he was like a welterweight last year, ranked under welterweight. But he's fighting at junior middleweight now. He has a 10-round fight. And then about seven more here on here on this page. Um, all fighters from England though, so a lot of them I don't really know of. And then you have these last four. Man, it's a lot of fights going on. I just wanted to let y'all know, give you a heads up. Maybe you want to see these people fight, or check out the new prospects in the sport, or some people that you've been looking at for a long time that I just didn't mention. You guys can check it out. It's just a real quick information video. I got all of this information today. I don't know if all of these fights are still going to be happening on Saturday, but it's just a heads up. Always like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.